from Channels Television. Reporting tonight, Amarachi Ubani.
Good evening and welcome. Tonight, Joint Health Sector Union officials meet with the federal government's representatives as a health workers' strike enters day 6. Nigerian Bar Association makes case for independence of the bar, challenges politicization of judges' appointments. All Progressives Grand Alliance in Anambra elects Willie Obiano as its candidate for the November 16 governorship election. And UN investigators in Syria come under sniper attack in Damascus on their first visit to a chemical weapons site.
On business news tonight, the federal government borrows $1.6 billion to fund reforms in the power sector.
And on sports news tonight, Nigeria's Golden Eaglets join in Group F of the FIFA Under-17 World Cup alongside former champions Mexico, Iraq and Sweden.
We begin tonight with the meeting between the Minister of Labour and Productivity, Mr. Emeka Wogu, and officials of the Joint Health Sector Unions, which has now been adjourned till 8 a.m. tomorrow. A briefing journalists at the end of the meeting, which lasted over 6 hours, Mr. Wogu says a lot of issues have been agreed on by the parties, and the meeting will discuss the other issues tomorrow. He, however, declined speaking on the issues that have been agreed upon, saying the meeting has not been deadlocked, and there's hope the strike action will be called off soon.
I want to tell you, members of the media, that this meeting took place. And we have a lot of issues that we had tabled before this meeting. And substantially, we reached conclusions on some issues. And we could not finish, and discussions are ongoing. We are going to adjourn till 8 o'clock tomorrow, being Tuesday, the 27th day of August 2013, to look at the issues that we could not come to conclusion on, and because they were not yet discussed. So the issues that we are going to look at tomorrow are issues that are yet to be discussed on. For the ones that we've discussed, I want to tell the Nigerian public that we reached very successful conclusions on.
Minister of Labour and Productivity, Mr. Emeka Wogu. While efforts are continuing in Abuja to resolve the disagreements between the health workers and the federal government, another forum expected to also address the issue has opened here in Lagos, southwest Nigeria. It is the 56th meeting of the National Council on Health, the highest policy-making body in Nigeria's health sector. Permanent secretaries from the federal and state ministries of health, alongside chief executives of health parastatals and other members of the technical committee, will be working for the next 4 days to finalize the working papers ahead of the full council in session. The session would be declared open on Thursday, August the 29th, by the Lagos State Governor Babatunde Fashola. The Minister of Health, Professor Nyebuchi Chukwu, and commissioners from the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory are also expected to attend the meeting with the theme Health Sector Now and Beyond 2015. In other developments, the Minister of Youth Development, Inuwa Abdul Kadir, has been sacked. This was made known in a statement from the Special Assistant Media in the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Mr. Sam Mwabasi, who says that the decision takes effect from today, August the 26th, 2013. The former minister said is to hand over to the permanent secretary of the Federal Ministry of Youth Development. Although the reason for the sack was not made known, the president said he appreciated the former minister for his services. Our president of the Nigerian Bar Association, Okewale, has made a case for the independence of the bar and condemned what he terms the politicizing of appointments of judges rather than adhering to due process. And that's coming as the group kicked off its 53rd annual General Conference in Calabar, the Cross River State capital, with the theme Law, Leadership and Challenges of Nationhood in the 21st Century. Represented by the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Mohammed Bello Adoke, President Goodluck Jonathan said the promotion of constitutionalism and the rule of law is a priority for the government. We'll have more on that story much later. Politics now. Mr. Willie Obiano has emerged winner at the primaries of the Anambra All Progressives Grand Alliance held today. Mr. Obiano got 817 votes to beat his closest competitor in the race, Mrs. Uche Ekwunife, who could only garner 150 votes. This morning, before the primaries got underway, two aspirants, Mr. John Emeka and Patrick Obianwu, pulled out of the race for different reasons. Mr. Emeka is pointing accusing fingers at the Anambra State Governor, Mr. Peter Obi, alleging imposition and irregularities. Meanwhile, the Commissioner of Information, Mr. Joe Martins Uzodike, has dismissed Mr. Emeka's claims.
I want to formally announce that I'm withdrawing from the primaries because of glaring irregularities, or what I can term some immaturity and the way things have been handled. Elections were held for delegates to be chosen. Up to this very moment, I have not seen a list.
He said the thing is a daylight irregularity. You are here and you are seeing things for yourself. Accreditation is just taking place and people are being accredited local government by local government in order. I mean, I can't understand people in this state, especially all these people who are joining our parties this time around, because it's a secret ballot and people have come from different local governments. How can P2B dictate whoever is going to vote? You have you have your paper, you have your pen. In the secrecy of a side, you will vote. I mean, for any person to talk about that is just if your people don't want you, if you haven't made proper arrangements, if you don't have structures, you don't blame it on anybody.
We're staying in Anambra State. Despite having had two-party primaries conducted in the state, a national leadership of the People's Democratic Party says Tony Nwoye is its candidate for the November 16 governorship election. The party's national chairman, Mr. Babanga Tukur, said this in Abuja while receiving the report of the party's electoral panel, chaired by Governor Ibrahim Shema of Katsina State. The other primary, won by Mr. Oba, was conducted by the parallel chairman of the Anambra chapter of the PDP, Mr. Ejike Ogwegbu. The PDP national chairman said the party will stand by the choice of the Anambra people in the primaries.
Josephine Adeni scored 6 votes. Adapted Kramer scored 1 vote. Emma Anosike scored 1 vote. And Tony Nwoye scored 498 votes and became the winner of that primary election. And was, according to our party's constitution, declared the winner of 2013 Anambra governorship primaries.
We appreciate.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Tell the world, tell Nigerians, we have no anointed member of our party to win any election or not to win. No. What we are saying, come, present yourself to the honors of the party, and they will decide. So the people have spoken, they have decided. So the winner of the election has now come out.